Fabi opens with knight to f3. That is not what I expected. When I sat down and started watching the game today, I was like, Fabi played knight f3? I mean, I expected e4, I expected d4. Fabi opens with the ready, and then not only does he open with the ready, he plays against d5, not the traditional, pawn to d4, he plays c4, immediately instigating with the central pawn. Nowadays, in the age of computers, this is considered a very risky move because black can occupy white's central space, having the pawn protected by the queen, and then support that pawn with c5 or knight c6. It's a very double-edged idea, but after pawn to d4, people now are, playing b4 and taking space, and it's very complicated. Hikaru, though, he just responds very chill. He's like, I'm playing like the queen's gambit declined. I'm gonna go knight f6 and bishop e7 and castle. And so Fabi plays g3, and he's looking for bishop g2, and he's looking for castles. And now Hikaru plays d4, which is interesting. So he plays d4 like this. The idea is that if he had played d4 faster, white did not necessarily have to play the move g3. And then he plays knight c6, so he defends his pawn like this. And I had an opening idea in my notes where this knight can go to h6 and then to f5. It can actually park itself on f5 and support d4. I was actually very curious if Hikaru was going to play that, but he played bishop c5. Bishop c5 is a very reasonable move. It also defends the center. If white plays a3 to try to play b4, black will very promptly respond with pawn to a5, and the position will be comfortable. Also, Magnus Carlsen played like this with the black pieces in his World Championship match against Jan Nepomniachtchi. That was in 2021. Which feels like ages ago at this point. Fabi plays e3. Normally here, white plays d3 and only later plays e3. e3 is a more direct confrontation with the center, and now Fabi shows his opening preparation. He shows the idea that he came prepared with. He trades his knight first, and when Hikaru takes with the knight, Fabi plays b4. So he doesn't take the knight back immediately. He uses the b-pawn as a decoy sacrifice, which Hikaru takes, and now we have this. So if you're just looking at this, that just looks like a free pawn. It's not, because white right now is threatening queen a4 with a check on the king and a double attack on the bishop on b4, right? So queen a4 check, hitting two things at the same time. Hikaru just castles.